All right, danger, danger with Hearts on the Highway. This is a CVT guitar lesson for Fred. Tuning is flat, and man, this guitar player, this solo is smoking. Is it Al Petrelli? I don't know. I need to look it up. But anyways, Fred, I think this is the first CVT you've had me do for you. You'll be getting the new CVT tab layout. I hope you like it. So, yeah, the tuning is a half step down. We come in at 2 seconds in on the song, and let's get this up a little bit higher. So we're going to break that down. There's some variations of that. That is section 1. There's some an A ending and a B ending on it, as you'll see. So power chord with an octave, we got 5, 7, 8, D, G, and B. Slide that off, 3 E palm mute, and then hit the power chord, which would be 3 and 5. So we have, okay, quick rest, hit it again, let it ring. So fret hand mute, it's in there. It might be difficult to hear, but it's kind of a part of that feel. That leads you into 5, 6 DG. And fingering, although I wrote them for almost everything in here, it's just how I'm doing the fingering. Everyone's finger size is different, so you can swap those out if you need to. So 5, 6 DG, slide off, and then the palm mute and power chord is the same. Okay, so 7 E, and then palm mute down up into 7 DG. Then down up on the string 6 again, palm muted, back to the 7 DG. So that part is palm mute the 7 E, go to 5 E, rest, hit it again, and then 7 D, 6 G, palm mute the 5th fret on the low E, down up, and then here's the A ending, and it's hard to hear, but it's in there. 6, 7 G, 5 B, and that's palm muted. Like, you're gonna repeat all that. You'll see in your tab, second time no star, that's where the B ending comes in. It's just descending of what you just played. And going 5B, 7G, 6G. So one is, the other is. So the second one would be. Okay, that sums up that section. You'll go 2 more times with the A ending. Section 2 comes in at 32 seconds, and what you'll be looking at here, some just like beautiful chords, man, throughout this whole thing. It's so melodic. We'll have let me try that for you again. Let's break that down, and then I'll show you the very ending, which is much easier. Open E, 9 on the D and G, bar that. 7 G, 8 B, and I would bar this at this point, Fred, on the last 3 strings. You'll see why. So you'll hit 7 G, 8 B, and then this little concept of palm muted open E, and then 3 strings hit together, a chord, you'll go. And then 7 G, bar the 10th fret on the B and E, palm mute open E, and then go 7, 8, 7. It's like a D shape, right? So, and repeat that. And then 7 DGB, there's our palm muted open E, 7, 7, 8 DGB, the suspended, and then the open E palm mute. So your chord outline through there is with our opens placed in between. And then kind of smooths out here. It's an A5 power chord. Open A, 2D, palm mute 3 times, and then strum open A, 2D, 2G, and 5B. We're gonna bar this. So it's palm mute the open A, strum all the strings except for the top string, but bar the 5th fret on the B and E. just a really big A major chord. And then in your tabs, I sent them to you before I did the video. Quick correction. The next thing is 2 open A's palm muted, not 1. And then strum the strings 5 through 1. So that would go. I wanted to make sure that's clarified so it doesn't throw your timing off. So that's it for that section. That's section 2. Section 3 comes in. This is real catchy. Now keep in mind there's layered guitar parts in here. And this goes. Oops. And then I gotta turn the page. But think of it, in my mind, I'm thinking of it as a 3 pattern. So 5/7 on the D palm muted, and then 7G not palm muted. That's gonna repeat. So, and then palm mute 5D and go to 6G. So your non-palm muted notes are open A palm mute, 7D palm mute, 6G no palm mute. And then so we have palm mute 7E, goes 7D, 7G, palm mute 7E, open G. That open G, if you play it slow, may not sound like it's in there, but in the context of the song it is. It's a passing note, which is in the scale, that's why it works, but it also passes very quick, like I said. Then go back to the 5/7/7. Now, palm mute 7D, go 9G, or which would be up here. So we have, and then 7D palm mute, 7G no palm mute. Back to 7D palm mute. So it's. Let's try that again. There it is. How's that Alice Cooper Poison feel? To finish that section, you're gonna go palm mute 5/7D, 7G, palm mute 7D, and then this hammer pull pull. Pick 6G, hammer 7, pull 6, pull open. So it's that whole part is going to repeat. That's 2 times. At 55 seconds in, this little segue in between sections, arpeggio. It's going to go. You'll open A palm mute, 7D palm mute, 7G palm mute, and then strum 5 on the B and E. So it's, here's the chord. And then repeat time until you get to the pre-chorus or bridge. It's probably the easiest part of the song. And that comes in at 153. It's now there's a little correction in there I want to give you too. It's a little one, but 2/4 AD, so it's our B power chord, rest, and then go 2/4 4/7, which I call a flatted power chord, to 5/7. Use that pinky and you can just close that gap. 3, right? So we have 5/7 up top on the E and A, and then here's the next correction: 4A 6D. I had the flatted power chord initially when I sent it, but they're straight power chords. 4/6 5/7 7/9. Rest, and then hit the 7/9 slide. Okay, let's try that again. Then on the clean channel, it's got a little tad of distortion in there. They may have done straight clean and then a distorted channel and turned the distortion down in the recording studio. But it's similar to something we did earlier. Palm mute 5-7-D, 7G. No palm mute. You're going to do that twice. Palm mute 5D, 7G. No palm mute. So it's open A, 7D. Those are palm muted, and then the 6G. So just like before. And then 7E, palm muted, 7D, palm muted. And then go 7-6-7 on the G. That's the fingering I'm using. That way I don't have to move them around. They're set up kind of like a chord. And then you go back to 5-7-7 D D G twice, just like the way we introed this. And then 5-7, done. So, okay, now this amazing solo comes in here, and I'm just gonna break this in subgroups. I don't have it real time. I'd have to sit and practice it, but these are the notes. 17th fret on the high E. We're gonna bend that a whole step and vibrato it. Do that again, but release it, and then pick, vibrato, slide off. So then first finger 10B, slide up to 17, and we're gonna kind of shift it like a bar. So slide up to 17, go 17E, 19, 21, 21 half step bend vibrato. Has kind of that George Lynch sound. So then go 21 to 17 and then vibrato. 19E to 14B half step bend release vibrato. So you have, let's take it from the 21 to 17. 17E to 12E. So you got this 2 count. Da 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 da. Okay, and that last one was our 17-12. You'll rest, slide to 10, and then pinch harmonic 10th fret vibrato slide, which is hard to do on the high E. If I had my EMG actives, I'd probably be able to get that. Slide off, trail off slide. Okay, that's the end of page 3. That timestamp was 2:08. The next one is 2:18, and I think he switches to neck pickup here. Very cool. Slow that down. So he's doing some sweep picking, kind of a little bit moderate tempo, maybe a little faster, but you want to start this with your pinky because the leadoff note is 14, and then we're over to 11-12. So 14A, alternate pick all this. 11-12, 14 on the D and G. Okay, that's the first part. 12-14B. Go on the high E. 10-12-14. Now leave the fingers down as you go, and then go 12E, hammer 14, pull 12, pull 10. That little technique is and then throw a 14B on there. 10, 12, 14, 14 on the E. That would be that final 14 is the next timestamp, which is 2:20. Slide up to 19, pull off. This is where the arpeggio comes in, the sweep picking. So you're sliding the 19, oops, pull off to 14, and then upstroke these. 15B, 16G, 16D, 17A, pull off 14, hammer 17. So you got. Now try to make it not sound chordish, you know what I mean? You want everything still individual. You don't want to get into this idea of going, keep it separated. And then we're just going to go back up with it, 16, 16, 15, 14, and those will be downstrokes. So it's ups, sweep picking. Okay, so we get back to 14 on the way, on the ascending part. And then we're gonna go up on 19E, pull off to 14, 15B, 16G. So you have. Okay, from there, we're still in the same timestamp. You gotta jump. So we're ending with. You're gonna jump over to pinky on 12E. And once you get there, this is still some quick stuff. You're gonna pull off to 9, up on 10B, 9G down, 10B down, 10E, or 9E down. So think of this. That's a sweep within itself. And then upstroke on 12E. Here it is slow. Pull off to 9, hammer 12, come over here and tap 19 on the E. Is it 19 or 17? No, it's 17. So we have. Once you tap the 17, you are then going to pull off to 12 and 9. So. So once you get to the pull off on the 9.